Ah, it's you. You did? I see. Yes, it's true. She ran errands for me from time to time. I asked her to keep an eye on certain people. She has had quite a talent for it. But I had no reason to kill her. You must believe me. I have a certain arrangement of sorts with some of the villagers. In a world as terrible as this, with evil in the soil and a military boot on their necks, who can blame those who turn to the church for protection? I offer what I can, in return for a small donation to the church. But it is necessary for me to keep some eyes on them as well. In case they waver, there is a lot of temptation within the zone, and temptation too easily leads to corruption. I suppose so. If she had discovered something, perhaps she was following someone on the day she was killed. Her notes might enlighten you on that front. The shopkeeper! Good heavens above! I knew something was off about him, but nothing as foul as that. Then I must ask something of you. You're embroiled in this now, as much as we are. To find absolution, well, you must find some way to deal with Morris. An ally to those heathens in the woods is a danger to the village. Not that I'm suggesting you. Well, I'll leave it to your judgment. How did you... You're very well informed, I must say. Very well. This key will open a box upstairs. You'll find your payment in there. And in the spirit of reciprocation, if you are in need of my help, you need only ask. I am here if you wish to talk, to unburden your soul. And if you'll forgive me for saying so, you seem troubled. Might I ask why? I don't suppose, well, have you perhaps been hearing voices? It is a sign of vile corruption. It cannot be tolerated. It must be confronted. I saw it in the baker's husband. The baker, Iris, told me he was hearing voices and had fallen terribly ill. I haven't seen her husband for a number of weeks now. So I trust she came to her senses and took the necessary action. But it pains me to imagine what evil is creeping inside our little village. None of us, not even the protocol officers, know the truth of that. Only that it started with that wretched science city they built across the mere. They did something. Heaven knows what. And now it is laced with evil. You can smell it in the air. I doubt I would understand any of it. Besides which, the village occupies all my time. The people here need a guiding hand, not an oppressive one. The military presence, this protocol nonsense of theirs, has done that to us, and with no sign of respite. Pressure like that breeds corruption. I must obey the Lord's will and fight against such things. You, on the other hand, seem of a curious nature. I can offer you something, but you must be cautious about prying too deeply. Well, I was on cordial terms with one or two of the scientists stationed up here. The important ones lodged at a manor house out in Casterfell Woods. I doubt any are still alive. But they may have left notes or papers that could prove useful to you. But you didn't hear that from me. All right. Farewell, and God bless you. I trust you will do what is right.
Citizens of Wyndham, pagan practices of any kind are strictly forbidden.
Onwards, mustn't grumble.
Citizens of Wyndham, the woods are still off limits. If you need to approach the woods for foraging, request an escort at the village hall.
I'm amazed that we don't all have scurvy.
Hello again. shut your bloody trap before you bring every nosy bastard in here. All right, look, just hear me out, eh? See, we're a rotten one, that un. Tattling folk out to the vicar so he can load it over us. She never had out on me, not till last night when she found that letter. Then she carried on like I'd thrown in me lot were old Hitler or summat. Called me a traitor, like I ever had any loyalty to the protocol lot. I'm no killer, not born to it, but she were poison, that un, and so is Vicar. Summat had to be done. Him? My socks are holier than he is. We give our donations to the church, and in return he keeps the protocol sweet. Or so he says. Truth is, he worms his way into people's lives, finds out about matters that won't sit well with soldiers, and holds them over us. Blackmail it is. Pure and simple. Before it all went to hell in a cocked hat, I'd agree with you. But just look at the state of things here. If me sympathies like, if those were common knowledge with folk, it'd be the end for me, end for shop. And then where would the village be, eh? I'm not wicked, you know. I just have a purpose in life, that's all. Something better. But that Maisie, she were going to shout it from rooftops if I didn't pay to keep her and that vicar quiet. She had to go. And I had to do it somewhere Vicar couldn't just sweep it under the rug. He can't go running off to the captain when it looks like he might have blood on his hands. Please, I know what I'm asking, but let it go, will you? Give us that letter back and we can both forget all about it. I'll make it worth your while, I promise. You're just the same as her, a bloody quisling. I'll make you sorry for that.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scaffoldmore.
I just want some humbug and beer drops, nothing fancy.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? Is that so? I wasn't expecting you to come up empty-handed, I must admit. Very well. You'll just have to keep sniffing elsewhere. Every one of these villages has something to hide, I'm sure of it. Yes, what is it? Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
The citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building past this is sterilized.
Did you want something? Bye now. What have you done, you monster? You asked for this.
Volunteers are required for work details.
Watch yourself, silly.
Scaffolding.
Report anything suspicious you find, and we can see about perhaps coming to terms, you and I. Yes, what is it? Infected? You mean to say contaminated by that vile blue muck? And she would keep him hidden and endanger the whole village? Good Lord. A grisly situation. Thank you for dealing with it. Who knows what damage he might have caused had he escaped. Now do you see why this place is under military discipline? I fought rebels in the Malayan jungle, and let me tell you, that was positively genteel in comparison to this wretched village. You can hardly call them English hereabouts anymore. Something in the land here is corrupting them all. You've done the right thing coming to me. It's vital this sort of thing's nipped in the bud before it spreads. Straight to the point. Very good. I'm willing to extend the hand of friendship to you, which would include giving you access to our camp at Skethermore. With us on the same side, if a chance for leaving this zone comes, I can promise you a good chance of seeing the outside. To be blunt, as a stranger, you're in a perfect position to help me with a delicate matter. I'm delighted to hear it. We recently arrested a certain Dr. Garrow, one of the scientists from the research site. She contrived to escape the zone before the walls went up, but rather unexpectedly returned as part of a military convoy. More fool her. Dr. Garrow is dangerous, very clever, and egotistical enough to believe herself a magnitude cleverer yet. She's refused to tell us anything, and I refuse to stoop to Gestapo methods to force her. But a new face like yours, well, perhaps she'll talk to a stranger who plainly isn't beholden to the protocol. Well, as I've said, you will have earned my trust. That will be very beneficial to you, as and when we open a way out of the zone. Are you not eager to visit our Dr. Garrow? You seemed rather keen when you asked after her earlier. When Garrow arrived, she demonstrated an ability to meddle with the barred machinery we've commandeered. Specifically, she disabled our camp's automatic security system and began to poke around where she wasn't welcome. It was an hour before we found her, trying to get access to one of the old barred bunkers. Who knows what damage she might have caused had she found a way inside. She left us no choice but to take her into custody, isolated in solitary confinement, where she can't play her tricks. My men claim she muttered some incantation, and that caused the gun turrets to shut off. I don't believe in such nonsense as magic, but when she was captured, all they found on her was a broken radio. And now I don't know what to think. So you see, I need to know how she did it. What trick she uses to disable our machines. I trust you'll do your best. Our arrangement will depend on your success, naturally. Here, this pass will give you free passage throughout the Skethermore camp. The soldiers on guard will allow you into the prison section, too, all the way to Garrow's cell. Learn what you can and return here. Be sure to report to me in person. But be warned, one hint of betrayal, and that pass will not save you. I hope I make myself clear. Yes, what is it? Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Wonder what's going on with it.
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early. The contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be safe.
I knew it! Someone's there! Watch your head! I'll find you. There's no way you'll die here. I've seen you. Right, you. Look, see, eh? Remember your training.
Is someone messing me about?
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. Report early. Painlessly excised. Be vigilant. Be
Without the perimeter, need teaching a lesson. There, I see ya. Steady now. No sudden moves. Keep out! Yeah, easy. There you go! Oh, no! Best to have a look for him.
I see you.
Won't get away with this!
I'll break you.
You'll die!
I'm gonna... You asked for it. Help!
Citizens of Wyndham, if you or any of your friends or family show signs of corruption, report it immediately. The contagion can be painlessly excised. Be vigilant.
I see you over there. Fuck it up, City, or you're dead. Is someone where you wanna go?
Citizens of Wyndham, remember, strangers may be dangers. If you encounter anyone who is unfamiliar to you, report their presence as soon as possible to the controlling authority. Your vigilance can save lives.
Wonder what's going on with Nancy and Aspel. Likely thinks me dead.
Watch your heads, lads!
Not sure. Lower that thing, or I'll drop you. Still here.
Nailed here. They've handed away.
Someone's been killed.
Citizens of Wyndham, you are reminded that any building marked as sterilized is off limits prior to demolition. Trespass is a serious offense.
Do not trust Captain Sims. The protocol was enacted for the good of the country at large, not the quarantined area. If necessary, the quarantined area will be sacrificed.
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on scaffoldboard. Work out to help out. Your village is one of the few remaining bastions of normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal. Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required
State
for
of
work
this
details
place.
on
Leave tomorrow if we could.
are leaving Wyndham, and the quarantine protocol is no longer responsible for your safety. The area you are entering is known to contain outlaws, lunatics, and... Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet. You have been warned.
Come on then. Time to... No! We can't let him win. Gone. Oh, hell! Bastard! Oh.
civvy gives me cheek and I'll top the bastard. Orders be blowed.
Toe the line, you!
Take him out! This ain't over till one of us is dead.
Bugger off, city.
No.
All right.
Be more careful, for Christ's sake!
I'll find you, St. Beam.
Take him out, boys.
You're not getting away from me.
Proper buggage! Out! You'll be alright! you.
Yes.
Shooting. Got to reload.